Pretty well had to reset it back in. Guess that's my own fault. Plus, like I said, I don't have my dial, so this thing moves. This dial here moves. I got to get the CDS dial where it's locked in place. Hopefully I'm set back on. I just hit the green dot dead center. Here's going to be the second shot. Let's see. Man, I hope it's there. I think I just stacked bullets in the green dot. I ain't touching it now. Alright, we're back at it. We got a major front that rolled through. I think we got about a 25-degree drop in temperature since 5 p.m. yesterday to 5 a.m. in the morning. I got up here late. I'm a night owl anyway. I work night shift stuff, but I went and checked out one spot. I think I'm gonna hunt it this evening if this morning don't go how I want it to go. But I'm gonna be set up back here. I ain't never been back here before at all, but I looked at it on the map and it just looks really, really good funnel wise. And but I'm gonna be set up. I got a lot of tree lines that intersect, and then on each side of me it's what it looks like on the map is two big bedding areas. CRP on one side of me, CRP on the other, and then ag field on the outside of that. And then to the south, we got a big hardwoods that ties into all this, so it should tie all into right where I wanna, what I'm thinking anyway. But I'm gonna try to set up to where I can at least see both of them bedding areas and see out into the ag fields, and maybe try to play that hardwood line. And we're gonna see what happens. But I don't know, that other spot I went and looked at, I heard some deer blowing at me, so I was like, if anything, I'll come back to it this evening. But I did find some big rubs, but I found where people had been in there hunting too. They left a bunch of trash. I'm only gonna get a couple hours sleep, and then I'm gonna head back in here. I'm at the parking lot now. Here we are, 7 a.m. I think I see a deer out there. I just got set up, literally. I woke up late and I didn't get 2 hours sleep, maybe 3. I wanted to get on this side, on the other side of this ditch. I'm right on this ditch here. It's full of water. I can't get through it. And I had never been in here before, so I didn't know. But I managed to find a tree. I mean, I'm literally hanging over the water right now, so I better not drop nothing. But so I'm set up on these two bedding areas on both sides of me. Ag field a little further out. Then we got a big hardwoods over here. I really wish I would have been set up in here a couple hours before daylight. And it looks like I'm going to have the sun in my face the whole morning. So, hopefully we can shoot one here in the next hour. Speaking of, we got 3 does, 3 deer right here in the field. Y'all, it's pretty well last light. I'm about to start getting my stuff together, but I guarantee we had 15 deer on this side of the field. Might be a deer right here on me, but 15 deer on this side of the field, 13 to 15 somewhere in there. And I look back on this side and I seen about, well, there's 4. Now I looked up and there was a big old group of about 10. Around, there's gotta be a big one somewhere. He's just laying low till complete darkness, maybe. We got about 15 more deer out in the field to our right now. Looks like we're gonna be back after it tomorrow. We'll see where we end up. They just took off. this grunt call. Timber cuts right over here on this side of me. Running this way here. The wind's blowing into it. Just slightly. Yo, it's 11 o'clock and we have not seen a deer all day. Blows my mind. But I'm looking at this other spot, man, where the wind's really in my favor. It looks really good on the map. It's right down the road from where I'm at now. I think I'm gonna drive down the road and I'm gonna walk back there and look at it quickly. I might hunt there randomly this evening. It's the last evening, but the wind's really in my favor if I go do that, so I may. But I think I at least want to go down there and look at it. And if we don't set up there, we're going to go where we've been seeing the 40 plus deer this evening and set up on one of them tree lines and see if we can get one of them. Ultimately, that's probably what we're going to do because we know we got deer over there. But I really want to go look at this. It looks good. Here's a little hidden food plot. And then another big public ag field. There's all kind of bedding around. I mean, all kinds of good bedding. As you can see, I found some big rubs. There's a big swamp that borders it. So I don't know, a lot of good buck bedding, buck brush. I'm still finishing up, getting ready. I just look out in the field and there's a deer out there. I tell y'all what, right now we got one small buck out there and 2 does, and they all keep looking back in the woods. I'm gonna hurry and put on some of my earth deodorant. It's gonna help me more times than not. It looks like we had a decent buck step out down there. So we got a little buck out in the middle, 2 does, and then a doe just popped out on the edge, and now it really looks like a decent buck. Let's try to get him in. I tell you what, I'm a little close to the camera because I'm turned around all the way to watch these deer. Man, this tree turned out perfect. I mean, I got a lot of cover and I can lean back on this tree. I got my platform on this one. And but I'm watching these deer and they're all going out to the middle of this field. They're about 400 yards from us. I just gotta sit here and be quiet and maybe they work this way. But I don't think that's the end of it. We're gonna have more pop out on us on this side as well, I'd like to think. Let's try to get lucky today, y'all. It's the last day of muzzleloader. We just had another big doe filter out into the field. We got 2 more does that just come in the field. I think that totals to, we got 17 deer in the field right now. 4 more does that just entered the field. They're the closest ones. I think they're right at 200. We still got an hour and a half of daylight. I think the last I counted, there's 36 deer on the field. I just rattled because several of them small bucks were out there sparring quite a few times. I looked up in my binoculars, dude, and I had about 15 does that were looking this way. Either they're curious or on pins and needles like it's a human over here. It's getting down to the last light. You always want to hit that grunt call real loud. Oh, we got a deer right up here in front of us close. I might shoot this one. I don't know. Hang on. That's about 120. Last day of muzzleloader season, I'm going for a Hail Mary. I've got to. At last light, I grunted him all the way across the field with Jeremy's grunt call, I promise you. I just kept hitting it. He raised his head up. So CVA Optima, got it paired up with a Leupold. Man, this thing's a tack driver. If I miss, it's because of me. But I'll lean that baby up against the tree. Man, y'all. Dang. I just got over here to him. Man. Yeah, I really, man, I thought he was bigger than, again. Man, I got excited though. I did. Last day of the muzzleloader, man, I was determined, but I really wasn't determined to shoot this, I promise you. I know it may. Man, I thought he was a solid 8. Strong 8. Had good mass. I thought he. Man, that sucker's barely a 6. Man, I've been passing these with a bow, but part of it, y'all, man, it was a fun hunt. I seen 50 plus deer this evening on public land. It ain't the one, you know, I wanted really, but man, I tell you what, it was hard earned, that's for sure. It was definitely hard earned. I put it right through that, he was slightly quartering to me. I put it right through there and drove it out the other side. It blew that shoulder. That shoulder's done. That shoulder's cooked. But man, I think I've been up on this piece of property three times now. Four, and I bet I've seen 150 deer. And this sucker come in at the last light. And today's the last day of muzzleloader, and I was like, man. And it wasn't, I thought he was a little better than this, to be honest with you. I'm being 100% honest with you. Tell you what, man, we'll eat it. He'll eat good. I appreciate being able to get out here and do it, just like a lot of y'all just getting out here. From what I've learned at the end of this year, I'm feeling pretty good about next year, getting on some deer quick. And man, that was a great day. Even though he's not as big as I'd like him to be, boy, that was an amazing day. Every bit of 50 plus deer. So alright, I'm gonna get him. I already put all my clothes on, took everything out of my backpack. I'm gonna wear it all on the way out, and I'm gonna go ahead and get all the meat all in my backpack, and I'm gonna go ahead and pack it all out. I'm gonna wear everything out and pack the meat out. So I gotta make a couple trips in and out. But alright, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm sorry he ain't, you know, bigger for you guys. I know that we all want to see them big boys hit the ground on the hunt. But I'm telling you what, man, it was hard earned, and it's probably one of the best hunts I've ever had in my life, to be honest with you. Seeing that many deer, and I mean, I pulled him on a string with that grunt call all the way to me. We'll take it. But alright, I'll see y'all on the next one, and hopefully we'll have some bigger ones hitting the ground. Right there. That right there is where a good backpack comes in handy. Oh my goodness. I put all my gear on. And it freed up the room I needed to get all the meat in here. Oh. It's time for us to make our trek out. A little bit of bone. Tell you what, that old CVA, we've always shot CVA. We love them. Boy, you pair that with a Leupold. It's a little buck, y'all, but I tell you what, man, today's one of the best hunts I've had in my life. It was great. All right, it's time for us to make the trek out.